What's going on, Fearless Gang? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at sound selection. We're going to talk about why it's so important, how to know if you have good sound selection or not, and then we're also going to take a look at a couple different hacks that you can start using to get better at finding those perfect sounds right away. So let's jump right into this. Okay, so in this tutorial, we're going to focus on drum sounds. So different sounds you're going to get from different packs. So a good thing to keep in mind right away is start being a collector of different sound packs and drum kits. That way you just have a slew of drum kits and drum sounds that you can go through, and you have a lot to choose from. This is very important. So even if you think a pack only has a couple good sounds in it, keep it anyways, just so that you can go back to it later. So let's take a listen to this really quick, and then we're going to throw some bad samples in here, and you're going to see right away why the sample selection is so freaking important. So this is what we got right now. Alright, so we're going to go into one of these old folders that I have of sounds that I thought were good in the past. And man, has that changed. But we're going to go through here and pick out some sounds that just aren't that great, and you'll see right away. Okay, so right now we have this hi-hat sound right here, which I love. Very classic open hi-hat sound. So if we were to put in this one, for example, pretty dull, pretty boring. Let's hear it in the mix. It's not horrible, but it just does not have the feel that the other one does. So let's listen to it, and then I'm going to switch back to it, and you'll see right away it just makes the beat that much better. Switching back. Immediately 1,000 times better. So let's go through here and pick really crappy drum sounds for all of these now. So we'll put that one back. Let's pick out a regular hi-hat as well. This is a really good example of a bad sound. Listen to this hi-hat really quick. Nah, bruh. It's enough for me. Let's go pick out a snare as well. That sounds really trash. Okay, so I just put a couple different sounds in here. We did the open hi-hat, the hi-hat, and the snare. So let's solo the drums really quick and listen to this. Alright, let's listen to it all together now. So you'll know right away if it sounds crappy, because it's not going to sound like the beats you're hearing. It's not going to sound like your favorite producer's beats and things like that. And a lot of it has to do with their samples, because honestly, you can shine a turd, but it's still going to be a piece of shit. No doubt about that. So let's listen to this really quick, and we're going to switch back to all the samples we were using originally and just see the big difference that it really makes. Alright, so here's what we had originally. So if you can't tell already, sound selection makes an incredible deal when you're making your beats. If you have crappy sounds, you can only get so far with them. So now let's switch over and let's talk about some hacks, how you can start getting better at sound selection super quick. The first thing is start creating folders and keeping your favorite sounds in these folders. So if you don't know how to do that, click this add folder button right here in Ableton. It's going to pull up this bad boy, and you can go ahead and make a folder on your desktop or wherever you want to put it and save it so you know where it's at. And then from there you can make different categories like I have here for snare, toms, kicks, FX, hi-hats, whatever you want to put in there. Make those different folders and start putting your favorite ones in there. By doing this, you're going to see what you like the most, and you're going to build up a collection of different samples. And after you do this a couple different times and you get a couple different variations, you're going to start to notice what samples are actually better just by picking out the ones you like. Because once you start picking the samples you like, and you start getting used to this and you do this over and over again, you're going to start picking out the better samples in the future. The second thing is, this might be a little controversial, screen peep your favorite producers. So if you want to screen peep me, I never hide the samples that I'm using. Take a look at this right here. You can take a look at the hi-hat I'm using, the snare I'm using, all these different things right here. And you'll see me in my tutorials, I'll actually go through the packs that I use. So you could even look in this pack category right here, and you could cop some of these packs if you want. And you can see which samples I'm picking out of the packs just by screen peeping. You can do this for other producers as well. You can do this on the live streams on Twitch. This is a really good place to go ahead and find your sample selection, because if your favorite producers are using these certain sounds, you can almost guarantee that they're good quality sounds because they've been doing this for a while and they built their ears and trained their ears to spot the good samples from the shitty ones. This mixer, I used to have a couple other folders before this mix, and then I upgraded that mix to the GOAT, and the GOAT right here has samples that are actually good. So I just started getting good at this. Maybe the last year or so, I started picking out the really good sounds and I started screen peeping and getting all this information. So definitely start doing this right away, because like you can see in this video, drum sounds make a huge difference, bro. But anyways, this is gonna wrap up this tutorial on sound selection. Hope you guys like this one. Smash that like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because we're uploading daily tutorials in Ableton to help you step your game up. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will be talking to you again in the next one. Peace out.